Hello Leo, welcome to your holiday reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the overall energy, which is wisdom. So I need to learn from experience, past experience. There is something around you in which you're needing to learn from, to gain wisdom. It could be, of course, that you're needing to seek wise counsel, but I do feel more it's about gaining wisdom through an experience. Your energy right now is Sekhmet, and that's a very Leo energy. If you can imagine a goddess, an ancient Egyptian goddess, that embodied the powerful spirit of all of the fierce cats, like the lion, for instance. That's your energy. So you're more than up to the challenge to tackle perhaps someone around you who is, I get, possibly instigating something. Now, of course, this can go one of two ways. It could be someone using power in a positive direction, but I feel more so that the person around you may be using it in a negative form, power in a negative form. She who instigates, we have the card of Regina. I get this as the other person, but of course if you're cross-watching, it could be a Leo doing this to you. It is very provoking. It's about someone who uses their power to provoke, to instigate change. But in this case, I feel it's opposing what you want, Leo, and you're needing to gain wisdom, learn from this experience. So let's see where this goes. Can be vice versa, of course. Let's take a look. At the bottom of your deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. The other person, we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so let's take a look. Leo, it seems to be in relation to a love relationship. Learning from, I get you as wanting to leave something behind. I get it as you want to travel on, you want to move on from this person. But of course, now I think that they are maybe using their power in quite a negative way. I've got this person, perhaps a toxic energy. They may have even become codependent on you, Leo. So let's see. We'll start with your past energy as it relates to this, where you currently stand, where you hope to stand with this in the future, Leo, how you feel about this person, your doubts and fears about this situation, the challenge that needs to be overcome here, and one card for the outcome. And let's take a look at the other person's energy, their energy towards you. I do think that they were seeing you as a potential, but they're fearing now that they're not going to get their way. Perhaps they were the one that instigated the relationship. It could be that. They were looking for a marriage. They were looking for something long-term. They were hoping that this was going to lead to an easier life for them. I also get that feeling as well. So let's see the energy around this other person, Leo. Their past energy, where they currently stand with this, where they hope to stand with this in the future, how they feel about you, Leo, their doubts and fears about this, the challenge that they need to overcome, and we'll start with one card for the outcome. So Leo, let's take a look. In the past, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse for you, the 8 of Swords for the other person. So immediately I'm getting an energy of this being more of a one-sided relationship. It could have been in the workplace. You met this person at work. You got involved with them. I get an energy around them of trapping you somehow, or wanting to trap you with that 8 of Swords. Let me see. I'm going to get one more on that. 3 of Pentacles in reverse for Leo. Past energy for Leo. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel that's the other person. It's it could be an earth sign, or someone who I feel was very focused on more of what you could provide to them, really, is what I'm getting from Spirit. They were looking at potential, or you as a potential, I get it as potential spouse. So there was a long range forecast happening here, but it was a third party, happened in the workplace. I think for a lot of you, or while you were working, you met this person. They seemed to show you that they liked you. There may have been some kind of infatuation here as well. Let's see, the Eight of Swords. Past energy for the person that Leo has been dealing with. And then they also have the Page of Swords. Yeah. So this person, Leo, they may have been a little bit younger than you. I get them as the Page of Swords. They were trying their luck. Yeah, I do feel that they wanted to trap you in some way. Goodness me. So already I'm getting a negative energy around this individual. Yeah, it's someone just starting out. They may have just been starting out around the workplace. They may have been someone that was looking up to you as a mentor, as some kind of a leader, a guide, if you will. Let's see where you currently stand with this. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel it's you that's walking away from this. You're leaving this behind. It's not what you wanted. It seems like this person wanted a commitment. They may have been kind of laying down the law here a bit, asking you for more than what you wanted to give. So I do feel that you are walking away with a bit of sadness. I feel the sadness is more about you're sad that you even got involved with this person now. Where the other person stands, we have the Fool in reverse. Let's get one more. Where does this other person currently stand with this situation? Seven of Cups. So it was a fantasy. I think it was a fantasy for you. So it may have been that you got involved with someone who was quite attractive. They were maybe a little bit younger than you. They looked up to you. They put you on a pedestal here, Leo. So a lot of it was fantasy. And I think that this person is maybe a bit naive. I feel that you got involved with someone here, Leo, who was very immature. Yes, I get immature, and I feel that they got caught up in the fantasy in all of this, and things went down a road that I don't think you wanted them to go down. I have a feeling that you were attracted to this person, you got involved with them, but you didn't realize that they were going to kind of glob on and have this fantasy about marrying you or committing to you long term. Leo, where you hope to stand with this in the future, you've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, so you don't want to live with fantasy anymore. You don't want to live in fantasy. You're looking at things that are going to be real choices, real options for you in the future. You know this was just fantasy, a dream. So for you, it's about moving on and having real expectations. This seemed to be more about, I don't know, it seemed to be just like a fantasy come true, or role playing, that kind of thing. You didn't feel like you could be real with this person, authentic. You couldn't be yourself. You had to kind of play a role, the role of this person's mentor or something like that. They were looking at you with those googly eyes there, Leo. I think that you fell for it. Yeah, goodness. And I think now you want to walk away from this because you know it's not real. You're not being real. I feel that you're not being real in this situation. Now for them, they hope, but they have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. Hopes for the future around this situation for the person that Leo is dealing with. And they also have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that even though you've walked away from this person still hopes that they have a chance with you. They don't like that they put effort into this and that you have just kind of walked away, disregarded the effort that they put in. And I feel that they're weighing up whether or not they should try to continue this, to try and get you back or try to win you over in some regard, or whether they should walk away. So they're in two minds. They're trying to get some kind of choice. I feel it's either to walk away from this or to try and win you back, or to get you back here. Leo. Now, how you feel about this person? You have the Hanged Man in reverse. So, yeah, this is something that it's not going to go any further. It's reached its point where it is what it is. It's not going to. You don't want to move into the future with this person. You don't want to commit to them. So this is just kind of there, really. And you know that they're kind of waiting around, that this person may be waiting for you. You may be aware they're waiting for you to come back. They may be expecting you to come back. How they feel about you, we have the King of Cups. So yes, they see you as someone that they are in love with. I feel that they are in love with you, but a lot of it is fantasy. I don't think that they see the real you, Leo, because you've been kind of playing out a role. I get you as role playing here with this individual, needing to pretend to be someone that you're not. And I think you've gained wisdom from this experience. You don't want to live with this fantasy. You want to have something real, a relationship where you can be true to yourself and not pretend to be someone that you're not. But this person has fallen in love with the false you, so to speak. And now you're kind of stuck with this person. Now, your doubts and fears, you have the King of Wands in reverse. Now, Leo, that's you, male or female. I have you as a more masculine kind of energy here. In the reverse, so you're fearing a loss of power. When we talk about Sekhmet, reduction of power. For you, it's about how you use power, because you are a very you are naturally a very leader. You lead with just by being yourself. You're a very strong character. People tend to look to you for leadership. It's just who you are as an individual. So for you, you are fearing a loss of that leadership. It could be that you've got involved with someone at work that you shouldn't have. You fear a loss of leadership in the workplace because you're walking away from this. You fear that this person may have some kind of retaliation in the workplace. And you also fear how this looks, because you're getting angry. I think that you're getting angry with this individual because they don't seem to want to leave you alone. But you do want to leave them behind. That's very clear. The doubts and fears for this person is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So yes, they are someone, Leo, who feels like they may need to give up on this, that they're fighting a losing battle. I do get this is the person who is fighting. It's like a power game. You want what you want, they want what they want. Neither one of you is willing to bow to the other. And as a result of this, I feel like your anger has been unleashed. You don't like to unleash your anger, especially if this is in a workplace, because you don't like how it looks to people around you. But this person is kind of invoking that anger in you. They are provoking you, so to speak. but this person doesn't seem to want to give up because they feel powerful as well, and I feel like they fear losing that power. So they're trying to really kind of wear you down. Your challenge here is the 3 of Swords in reverse. So getting through this ending and trying to do it in a way where it doesn't hurt as much. So you're trying not to hurt this person. You're trying to let them down easy. But of course that's easier said than done. Yeah, because I feel that this person has formed feelings, quite strong feelings for you, Leo. You were just thinking that it was maybe a bit of fun, living out a fantasy, but I see you now wanting to leave this behind, but now you're kind of left with dealing with the aftermath of this. Challenge for this person is the 8 of Cups. So for them, it's them recognizing when to walk away. It's kind of like that old Kenny Rogers song, know when to fold 'em. This person should know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Yeah, I feel that this person is being challenged to walk away from this and move on to something that is going to be more emotionally satisfying for them in the long run. But of course, now that they've gotten their heart involved with this situation, they're finding it difficult. Yeah. You're breaking up, you want to walk away from this, you're no longer showing them the attention that you once did, and it's invoking anger. And now they're provoking you to act out in anger towards them as well, but you're trying not to. You're trying not to show that side of yourself, especially if this is around people who you respect and who you want to keep the respect of. Now, for you, we've got the 5 of Swords. Wow, very difficult energy because you're trying to... I get a very strong energy around you of trying to be the victor here, trying to win. But this is a situation that I think is unwinnable because you've gotten involved with this. You probably shouldn't have, Leo, but you didn't realize that this person was... I get them as being quite foolish. They believe this fantasy. They seem to want to trap you into something here, Leo. They thought they were getting somewhere. They've had to realize that they're losing, and they don't like to lose. So we've got 2 people with egos here that are battling each other. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now I feel that is your energy, Leo. So this is you and them needing to recognize that you're not going to be, because we have a pair here, the King and the Queen of Pentacles, you're not going to be this person's future spouse or partner. That indeed, at the moment, you're not able to offer them anything that is stable. Yeah, some difficult energy around this, Leo. I feel like there's a recognition, there's clarity, you're gaining wisdom about what this was, why you went down this road with this person. Now you've gotten this clarity, and you may have received some advice here as well from people around you that said, look, this is just infatuation, it's a fantasy, and you need to walk away from this. Then I feel that you're doing just that, but the other person is being very provoking you in some way. That they're using power to weaken you, to weaken your resolve, to weaken your strength, and they're trying to keep you there when really they need to walk away from this and just let you go so that you can both move on to something a lot more healthy, because I feel that this was a toxic relationship. It was something that was unhealthy, and it was an inappropriate kind of relationship as well. So yes, this person kind of instigated this. I think that they were the main instigator of the relationship. They may have come on quite strong towards you. You got involved, but now you're thinking, goodness, now I have to get out of this. And you're coming up against this resistance. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. If this is resonating, please do join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box. And as you're aware from my little sign there on my video, I'm offering a special for holiday season right now. It's 99 cents per extended video, or you could buy the whole 12 for $1.99. It's a special for me to give back to my regular subscribers here for the holiday season, and also as a little bit of a teaser, if you will, to let people who normally wouldn't buy them have them a chance to have a look and see what they're like and see if you like them. So it's kind of a little bit of a try me, if you will. It's like a try me price. If you prefer a personal reading, of course, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Leo, I do wish you the best with this. I'll see you in the extended, or I will speak to you again very soon. Please have a happy, safe, healthy holiday season, and I will speak to you again in part 2. Bye for now, Leo.